Hello, welcome to this channel, which is devoted to a reading and better understanding of the book Ascent of Mount Carmel by St. John of the Cross. And today we're on the 4th chapter of the 3rd book. And in the last chapter, chapter 3, we discussed that by not darkening our memory when we're praying or meditating, we can create a roadblock to our progress toward God, because the things in our memory can prevent us from loving God with all our soul. In this chapter, St. John continues the discussion with the second evil that comes from not darkening our memory during prayer and meditation. And this evil may come if the devil suggests new images and knowledge that he can sneak into our prayer and meditation. And if this happens, he can gain influence over us and taint our souls, lead us toward pride, avarice, wrath, envy, unjust hatred, or vanity. As St. John told us in past chapters, the devil has the ability to leave suggestions or impressions with the imagination and fancy. And he can make what's true appear to be false and what's false appear to be true. St. John tells us, all the worst deceptions which are caused by the devil and the evils that he brings to the soul enter by way of knowledge and reflections of the memory. Thus, if the memory enters into darkness with respect to them all, and be annihilated in its oblivion to them, it shuts the door altogether upon this evil, which proceeds from the devil, and frees itself from all things, which is a great blessing. In a similar manner to the way that the devil has little power over us when we're in a state of grace, the devil doesn't have any ability to trick us except through the operations of our faculties. And the faculties principally are attacked by the devil via our knowledge. And we depend on our knowledge for almost all the other operations of the other faculties of the soul. Therefore, if we're able to darken our memory in regard to our knowledge, the devil has no power or foothold. In the last chapter, we gave ourselves a homework assignment. And we decided that when we committed sins such as pride, anger, jealousy, or judging the souls of others, or sins such as those, we were going to try and determine just how often our memories were the things that led us to commit those sins, as opposed to when we commit those types of sins in the heat of passion or on the spur of the moment. So, what percentage of those types of sins do you think were brought about by the memory? It probably varies from person to person, but my guess is that it's probably more than 90% for most people. So, by darkening the memory, we not only get rid of an obstacle toward divine union, we can also eliminate an indirect source of sin. So when we're ready, we need to darken our memory during prayer and meditation. That's clear. And when we do this, meditation will change into something greater, such as contemplative prayer. St. John tells us that darkening our memory will also bleed over to other facets of our life. And St. John seems to be saying that there are advantages to darkening our memory outside of just during prayer and meditation. However, we need certain memories in order to just function in the world. So I'd like to welcome your comments below if you'd like to make a comment. What do you think about this?
So which one of these statements do you agree with? St. John is only offering practical advice for difficulties on our spiritual journey. His primary concern is to keep our soul at peace so that God may enter more completely. Agitation only harms the process. Or, St. John asks us to darken our memories during prayer and meditation. Or, St. John asks us to darken our memories during prayer and meditation, as well as darkening certain memories that might lead us to sin. Or, St. John asks us to annihilate all our memories. The Holy Spirit will enable us to remember what we need to remember.
Well, we'll be back again in about a week with another installment. In the meantime, please pray for the church.
Glory